Have you ever felt like you're drowning in the chaos of modern life? Desperately searching for an anchor? What if the secret to unshakable inner peace was discovered over 2,000 years ago by a Roman philosopher who faced exile, political turmoil, and personal tragedy? And what if these ancient wisdom teachings could be the exact roadmap you need to transform your overwhelming stress into calm, confident control? Every single one of us, at some point in our journey, experiences those gut-wrenching moments when life feels like it's spiraling completely out of control. Whether it's the devastating blow of losing a job you've poured your heart into, the crushing pain of a relationship that's fallen apart, or simply the relentless, suffocating pace of daily routines that never seem to slow down, these experiences can leave us feeling utterly helpless and emotionally overwhelmed. The weight of uncertainty can feel unbearable, making us question our ability to handle whatever comes next. But what if I told you there's not just a way to survive these soul-crushing challenges, but actually a proven method to thrive and emerge stronger in the midst of them? Today, we're going to dive deep into the profound wisdom of Seneca, an ancient Roman philosopher who didn't just theorize about maintaining peace in a tumultuous world. He actually lived it, mastered it, and left us a blueprint for doing the same. His teachings on Stoicism aren't merely abstract philosophical concepts gathering dust in ancient texts. These are battle-tested, practical strategies that have empowered leaders, brilliant thinkers, and ordinary individuals throughout the ages, and they possess the same transformative power to revolutionize your life today. By the end of this exploration, you will have assembled a comprehensive toolkit of Stoic principles specifically designed to help you cultivate unbreakable mental toughness and reclaim complete control of your emotions and reactions. Regardless of what curveballs life decides to throw your way, stick with me as we uncover how these timeless ancient secrets can be seamlessly applied through our modern existence, creating a pathway to a calmer, more centered, and genuinely fulfilling life. If you appreciate the depth and value we're bringing to you here and want to support our mission of sharing this life-changing content, I'd be incredibly grateful if you could hit that subscribe button. It's a simple, free gesture that helps us continue bringing transformative content like this directly to you. I also encourage you not to skip any part of this journey we're about to embark on together. If you're here, watching this content, you're already demonstrating that you're not like the majority of people who settle for surface-level solutions. You're someone who recognizes the immense value in diving deep into wisdom that can truly change your life. So consider yourself part of an exceptional group of individuals committed to genuine growth. Seneca's profound insight, "To be everywhere is to be nowhere," captures a crucial principle that is tragically overlooked in our modern obsession with doing more, being more, and achieving more at breakneck speed. The revolutionary idea of focusing on one single activity at a time stands as a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy and possesses the power to completely transform how we approach our daily tasks and, ultimately, our entire lives. In a world that relentlessly celebrates and promotes the dangerous myth of multitasking as the ultimate productivity hack, we desperately need to pause, step back, and seriously reconsider the actual effectiveness of this scattered approach. When we attempt to juggle multiple tasks simultaneously, we're essentially spreading our precious mental attention paper-thin across various activities, which inevitably leads to increased mistakes, dramatically decreased quality of work, and a persistent feeling of never quite mastering anything we touch. Marcus Aurelius, another deeply revered Stoic philosopher who ruled the Roman Empire while maintaining his philosophical principles, powerfully echoed this sentiment when he advised, "Concentrate every minute like a Roman, like a man, on doing what's in front of you with precise and genuine seriousness, tenderly, willingly, with justice, and on freeing yourself from all other distractions, This laser-like focus isn't merely about improving productivity metrics or checking more boxes on our endless to-do lists. This practice is fundamentally about cultivating a rare quality of mind that values depth over breadth, substance over superficiality. When we commit to focusing on one activity at a time, we create the opportunity to immerse ourselves completely in the task at hand. Whether it's a complex professional assignment that demands our best thinking, a personal project that reflects our deepest values, or a meaningful conversation with someone we care about, this kind of deep, undivided work naturally fosters a profound sense of accomplishment and genuine satisfaction that scattered attention simply cannot provide. Plato himself might argue that this singular focus helps us access a higher form of beauty and truth in our work, as it allows us to give our absolute best effort and create something that truly resonates with the timeless ideals of goodness and excellence. The psychological benefits of focusing on one task at a time extend far beyond simple productivity gains. This practice significantly reduces the cognitive load on our already overworked brains, minimizing stress levels and dramatically enhancing our decision-making capabilities. Aristotle, who placed tremendous value on developing virtues through consistent, habitual right action, would likely champion this practice as a powerful way to develop the virtue of temperance or self-control, helping us regulate our constant desire for distraction and the modern addiction to immediate gratification. As we continue to explore these transformative principles, we'll discover how this focused approach not only aligns with ancient wisdom but also connects seamlessly with the next crucial element of Stoic practice. Building on this foundation of focused attention that we've just explored, let's delve deeper into how Seneca's wisdom can create an even more profound transformation in how we navigate life's inevitable storms. This focused mindset naturally leads us to a subtle but incredibly powerful shift in how we handle life's countless uncertainties and unexpected challenges. Seneca's profound counsel doesn't just help us cope with adversity. It helps us forge an entirely new mindset where we're not constantly overwhelmed by life's curveballs, but instead find ourselves genuinely fortified against whatever storms may come our way. This mental readiness that Seneca teaches us isn't about walking through life with a pessimistic outlook, constantly expecting the worst possible outcomes to unfold. Rather, it's about developing a calm, centered preparedness that allows us to deal with any situation that life presents to us, no matter how unexpected or challenging it might be. Through this approach, we dramatically enhance our resilience and build the kind of unshakable mental toughness that becomes our greatest asset in navigating an unpredictable world. When we view life through this Stoic lens that Seneca so masterfully developed, something remarkable happens to our perspective. We begin to see not just the potential for loss, disappointment, or hardship in every situation, but we also start recognizing the genuine opportunity for growth, renewal, and personal transformation that exists within every challenge we encounter. This shift in perception is nothing short of revolutionary. Another profound insight from Seneca that can completely reshape how we approach difficulties is his observation that difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. This powerful idea sits at the very heart of Stoicism and speaks to a practice that might seem completely counterintuitive when you first encounter it: the deliberate, voluntary embracing of hardships. Now, before you think this sounds like some form of masochistic punishment, let me explain what this really means. It's about deliberately choosing to experience controlled discomfort, not as a way to torture ourselves, but as a strategic method to fortify our mental resilience and systematically expand our capacity to handle life's inevitable challenges with grace and strength. Think deeply about what it truly means to voluntarily embrace hardships in a meaningful way. Picture an elite athlete who deliberately trains under the harshest, most demanding conditions possible to prepare for the ultimate competition of their career. This athlete understands, on a fundamental level, that by consistently pushing their limits in a controlled, purposeful environment, they're systematically preparing themselves to handle the intense stresses and pressures of the actual event when everything is on the line. Similarly, when we choose to face difficulties head-on, whether that means taking on a challenging project at work that stretches our capabilities, speaking up in public despite our fears, or even opting to live more simply to build character, we are actively enhancing our mental toughness and developing our adaptability in ways that passive comfort never could. Seneca's approach teaches us something truly transformative when we step out of our comfort zones on purpose. With intention and awareness, we're not just testing our current limits to see where they are. We're actually expanding those limits, pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible for ourselves. For example, if you absolutely dread public speaking and feel your heart race at the mere thought of addressing a group, regularly putting yourself in situations where you must speak in front of others can gradually transform that paralyzing fear into a genuine skill over time. What once felt completely insurmountable and overwhelming becomes manageable, and eventually, with consistent practice, it becomes comfortable and even enjoyable. This Stoic practice isn't about seeking out suffering for its own sake or becoming some kind of hardship addict. Instead, it's about recognizing and embracing the fundamental truth that meaningful growth almost always comes from periods of discomfort, challenge, and pushing beyond our perceived limitations. Embracing voluntary hardships also means consciously resetting our comfort thresholds and redefining what we consider normal or acceptable. In a world that often prioritizes immediate comfort, convenience, and ease above all else, choosing the harder path can seem radical or even foolish to outside observers. But Stoicism invites us to fundamentally rethink what true comfort actually means. Is genuine comfort merely the temporary absence of discomfort, or is it something far deeper, the presence of inner strength and unshakable peace that comes from knowing, with absolute certainty, that we can handle whatever life decides to throw our way? This distinction changes everything about how we approach our daily choices and long-term goals. As we prepare to explore the next crucial element of Seneca's teachings, we'll discover how this practice of voluntary hardship connects seamlessly with perhaps the most liberating concept in all of Stoic philosophy. Building on this powerful foundation of voluntary hardship and mental fortification, we now arrive at perhaps one of the most transformative aspects of Seneca's teachings, the profound art of solitude and deep self-reflection. Stoicism teaches us something truly remarkable about solitude. It reveals that genuine, meaningful solitude is actually a state of rich self-awareness and profound inner connection. Not merely the physical state of being alone in a room or isolated from others. This distinction is absolutely crucial to understand, because it changes everything about how we approach our relationship with ourselves. The benefits of spending quality time in true solitude are nothing short of profound. And this wisdom has been echoed and reinforced by philosophers throughout history who understood its transformative power. Marcus Aurelius, another brilliant Stoic philosopher, often wrote extensively about the critical importance of introspection in his deeply personal writings and reflections. He firmly believed that understanding oneself, really, truly knowing who you are at your core, is absolutely essential to living a life of genuine virtue and authentic purpose. In one of his most powerful observations, Marcus Aurelius stated with striking clarity, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." Think about the profound implications of this statement for a moment. This beautifully highlights the transformative idea that solitude provides us with a sacred sanctuary. A place where we can completely escape the endless demands, pressures, and distractions of the external world and focus entirely on our internal development and growth. Furthermore, the deliberate practice of solitude allows us to explore our thoughts and emotions without any external distraction or interference. It creates a precious space where we can process our experiences deeply, examine our reactions honestly, and consciously align our actions with our core principles and values. By regularly engaging in this transformative practice, we gradually cultivate a much deeper, more nuanced understanding of who we truly are and what we genuinely want from our lives. This alignment between our inner truth and our outer actions is absolutely crucial for living authentically and achieving lasting personal fulfillment. When we know ourselves deeply, we can make choices that truly serve our highest good rather than simply reacting to external pressures or expectations. Aristotle also touched powerfully on the fundamental importance of self-reflection for achieving what he called eudaimonia, that state of human flourishing and deep well-being. He believed with conviction that self-knowledge was absolutely essential for developing genuine virtues and living in accordance with reason and wisdom. In solitude, we gain the clarity and perspective needed to assess our lives critically and honestly, making thoughtful adjustments that truly reflect our deepest values and most authentic aspirations. The Stoic practice of solitude also encourages us to develop genuine resilience in the face of life's inevitable challenges. Epictetus, another master teacher of Stoicism, consistently emphasized the absolute need for personal reflection to fortify the mind against adversity and hardship. He wisely advised individuals to use solitude as a powerful tool to strengthen their character and build mental endurance, preparing him systematically for the inevitable challenges that life will present. As Epictetus so eloquently put it, it is in your power to withdraw yourself whenever you desire. Perfect tranquility within consists in the good ordering of the mind, the realm of your own. This reminds us that true peace and strength come from within, not from external circumstances. Moreover, spending meaningful time alone actually helps us appreciate our relationships and social interactions much more fully and deeply. When we return from periods of genuine solitude, we often discover that we have so much more to offer others, whether that's greater empathy, increased patience, enhanced clarity of thought, or simply a more centered presence. This transformation not only enriches our personal relationships in profound ways, but also significantly enhances our contributions to our communities and the world around us. The Stoic practice of seeking solitude is never about escaping life or avoiding our responsibilities. Instead, it's about deepening our engagement with life itself. By retiring into ourselves with intention and purpose, we gain the clarity and wisdom needed to act more thoughtfully, compassionately, and effectively in the world around us. Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and Epictetus all provide us with a comprehensive roadmap for using solitude not as a retreat from life's challenges, but as an essential tool to live more fully, meaningfully, and authentically. As we conclude today's exploration into these timeless Stoic principles, it becomes crystal clear that the teachings of Stoicism aren't just abstract theories confined to dusty ancient texts gathering dust on library shelves. These are practical, powerful strategies that can be applied immediately to our daily lives, empowering us to lead more thoughtful, resilient, and purposeful lives in our modern world. Stoicism teaches us the immense value of laser-focused attention, the transformative power of genuine self-control, the critical importance of mental preparedness, the unexpected strength found in voluntarily embracing hardships, the profound liberation that comes from avoiding the trap of self-victimization, and the remarkable clarity that true solitude can bring to our lives. Each of these principles challenges us to turn inward with courage and refine our characters, to confront our lives with both unflinching honesty and unwavering courage, Remember, Stoicism doesn't promise an easy, comfortable life filled with constant pleasure and convenience. Rather, it offers us something far more valuable: the essential tools and wisdom to deal with life's inevitable challenges more effectively and gracefully. It encourages us to see every obstacle as a precious opportunity to practice virtue, and every hardship as a chance to test and strengthen our resilience. By consistently applying these Stoic practices in our daily lives, we're not just surviving the storms of existence, we're truly thriving, cultivating a life of genuine peace and lasting fulfillment that springs from within our own hearts and minds. If you found these ancient wisdoms as transformative as we do, please consider subscribing to our channel and hitting that notification bell. Join our community of modern Stoics who are committed to applying these timeless principles to create more meaningful, resilient lives. Your support helps us continue sharing these life-changing insights with others who are ready to embrace the Stoic path to wisdom and inner strength.